everything around success, building online coaching businesses, life, dating, relationships, the financial world these days, politics, crypto, everything. All right, let's get stuck in. So the first question, guys, how to get paid more at my job? The first thing you've got to know, guys, is everybody is self-employed. Whether you like it or not, and you're being paid a salary by your company, you are self-employed. Because if you don't perform, if you start dossing it off at work, not performing, and some industries more than other, like sales is quite a volatile industry. If you don't perform, you're getting sacked and you're not getting paid. So it's no different to being self-employed. So the key is, if you want to get paid more, you need to perform better. You need to show up better. Like, it all comes down to personal development, guys. The more you go all in on you, the better shape you get in, the more confidence you've got, the better you operate. So as in, you've got a better hard drive and you're showing up better, you're always sharp and you're not just lethargic all day. And you invest in your skills and knowledge as well. So you invest in the business side of you, which can provide value to the company, and you invest in you as your vehicle to show up for them. You're going to do a lot better because, guys, people say, oh yeah, they only pay me $30,000 a year or $60,000 a year. And I'm like, they pay you that. That's not what they pay. You're not the only member of staff, chances are. So if you could be valuable enough in your skills that gives them more leverage, or in other areas as well, and you can be a bit of a multiple role job for them, well, they'll pay you more, 100%. You know, I've had this before. I've had guys come to work with me in a certain role, and they're working on skills in other areas, and guess what? They get a position in another area, or they get moved up in their current area. So you've just got to understand, okay, how can I provide? This is just a way to succeed in life, guys. If you've got someone who's doing well, just think, how can I exchange value with them? Money is just value. How can I be valuable to them in an area that they would benefit, and then they can pay me back in return? So the answer to getting paid more in your job is be better, right? Life's a fucking competition. It doesn't matter whether you're technically employed or self-employed. You are competing for your role. And if you want to pay more, you've got to understand what money is, and money is just value. So make sure you're providing them more value. And then just ask, okay? But don't ask if you're not actually logistically on paper bringing them more money. I would always give without expectation for 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years, and know that you've given them so much value. It would just be like a fuck yeah, of course we will give you a fucking pay rise. But you've got to be in it for the long game, guys. No one just wins overnight. Next question. Thoughts on crypto? Crypto's good, but it depends who's asking, guys. So there's a lot of people who are, I don't want you to look at crypto and think it's a vehicle out of a 9-to-5, guys, because it's really not. All right, maybe the 0.00001% managed to use it as a cash flow generating thing, but there's no consistency to that, right? If you have a ton of cash flow coming in, not even a ton, if you've got 20K a month, 50K a month, 100K a month, a million a month, 10 million a month, whatever, and you actually have liquid on the thousands, maybe you can put 5 grand in a month, you can put 10 grand in a month, you can put 50 grand in a month, and you can get, you know how to play the game, and you can get 10%, 50%, 5%. It's better than it being in the bank if you know what you're doing and you're not an idiot about it, and you actually invest in someone that knows what they're doing and tells you what to do. But then you're going to make money, because when you need to earn cash flow money, you need to actually earn it, and then you want to multiply it. But you don't want to start thinking about the multiples game when there's no cash flow coming in, right? If you're just starting off with £500, £200, £1,000, £2,000, like, good fucking luck. Like, it's just a waste. And then some people will come at me and say, oh, but it's a bull run, Tom. I'm like, okay, so what? You put 2 grand in and you 200% it and you make 4 grand, and you think 4 grand wouldn't even pay for my fucking steak bill for 2 weeks. Like, you need consistent cash flow. If you want this financial location freedom, it's not about making a big paycheck once and you're like, oh my God, in one day I earned my monthly salary. It's about doing that every day. And guys, you're not in a bull run every day. So I think crypto is good for people that already have a business, or not even a business. They might have a very high paid career that they're very valuable in. They get paid a lot of money. and then they move their money over to multiply it. But if you're not in a position yet where you are working online, you already don't have financial location freedom, stop worrying about investing in crypto. If you put 0 in and multiply it by 10,000, you've still got 0, guys. Right? You got to understand this. I talk to people about this even with content when it's growing their coaching businesses in my CEO program. I'm like, don't worry about scale, right? Oh, so what? You've got 500 clients. If you've got 0 clients at 500 followers, you will have 0 at 50,000, because 0 doesn't scale. You have to understand how to build your business and how to get the cash flow, and then you scale it. So my thoughts on crypto are, it's very good for a certain group of people, and it's not your main focus for another group of people. I mean, yeah, if you're still working a 9 to 5, or you're still in a fixed location job where you don't have that financial location freedom, you're not where you want to be in the world, crypto is the last thing. You need to invest in you need to invest in your body, you need to invest in your mind, you need to invest in your skills. You need to learn from people who are living the life you want, right? People don't, 99.999% of people don't make their money from the start in crypto. People who you see making money in crypto had a lot of money to put in crypto. You know, if you put $1 million in and you make 10%, you made 100 grand. Sick, cool. You multiplied it. If you put 100, if you're earning 3K a month, 5K a month, 8K a month, and you put in like hundreds in or 1,000 in, it's just pointless. Like, it's not gonna get you the new life. You need to focus on the skills that will consistently keep you out of your current situation, and then multiply it. So the answer is yes, it's great, and the answer is no, it's not very great. Depends on who you are, what phase you're in. Like anything, guys, everything is always the right move for the right person at the right time, but it's not necessarily right for everybody else. So don't just look at what other people are doing and do the same thing. How do you deal with hate and negative people? I get a little bit of hate, definitely envious people, but I think it's exactly what you need. I think that if 99% of people, which is the people with no results, think you're doing the right thing and praise you and congratulate you all day, I think you should be very concerned, because that means that they're happy and they're in alignment with what you're doing. And if you're alignment with the 99%, that means you're aligned with the wrong fucking result. You only want praise from the 1% results and the 1% mindset people. Now, you can be a 1% mindsetter and not have done it yet. You not have accomplished it, but you got the mindset, you're on the path. You know, I would have always classed myself as a 1% guy even before I had this life, because I was always thinking down that path. So yeah, praise from those guys who are early on in the days is great, but if you're getting people with no results and not driven saying you're doing the right thing, you're doing the wrong thing. Everybody who is stuck in the psyop of the world and socially programmed to lose, if they agree with you, you are really doing the wrong thing. So when I was in my 9 to 5 in engineering, I was like, I'm quitting my job, I'm going all in on my own business, online coaching business, I'm going to be living in Dubai, I'm going to travel the world, I'm going to have thousands of clients. Everyone's like, you're a fucking idiot, Tom, it's COVID, you need to stay in your job. So much fucking hate, so many people doubting me, and the only people that hated on me or doubted me were the exact people that don't do it. The only people who should back your decision are the people that are already walking the life you want, which is the craziest thing, guys. You've got to deep that. The only people who should agree and think you've made the right move are the people who have already made that move. So I would never say to a guy who wants to get in shape, optimize his health, build his physique, if a guy came to me who was totally out of shape or just performing at an average level and wants to take it to the next level, I would never say, no, don't do that. But the person who's out of shape would, right? Likewise, someone who's working in the 9 to 5 and one of their colleagues says, I want to go all in on my own thing. They would be like, nah, I don't think you should do that. Do you think I would say that to them? I'd be like, no, fucking get out of there, you dumb fuck. Like, Jesus, guys, get the fuck out of your 9 to 5, right? Unless you are in your passion, you're like, I've wanted to be a surgeon all my life, and you're a surgeon, good on you, that's great. But like 99% of people in a 9 to 5 fucking hate the 9 to 5. They're not there by choice. They are there by societal programming. They have been told to follow a certain set of rules and they have followed them, and it's led them to a life they don't want. I'm going to ask you one question, guys. Are you living where you are living right now because you have total freedom and you just choose to live there because it's your favorite place on the planet with the most opportunities in the world? Or are you living where you live right now because you have to, because you don't have financial abundance, you don't have location freedom, and you have career ties to a fixed location? Guys, ask yourself that question. Life is all about how good a questions you ask yourself. And if you're living where you are right now, not out of choice, but out of your current scenario in life, well, You've got to fix that, guys. You've got to go all back into you, into your health, into your mindset, into your skill sets, invest in people that have already done it, and get out, because you can't live the rest. You've got one life, guys. You can't live the rest of your life just simping around. All right, ask yourself better questions. So in here, who are some people you are inspired by and look up to for your own personal growth? Honestly, I have enough humility to say anybody who is in amazing shape, in great health, earning a fuck ton of money, has a great relationship with the partner, has a hot chick, provides for them and their family, has huge social impact on the world and impacts hundreds and thousands and millions of others. Anyone who is doing that, whether I know them or I don't know them, they're an inspiration. But I don't look at a particular person, ever. There is not a person I look at and try and mimic or whatever. That just goes against the grain, guys. You have to be the most authentic version of yourself. The only person I truly look up to and am inspired by and visualize myself living the life of is me in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, in 20 years' time. I'm always just trying to live and be inspired by the 10.0 version of me. I am never in a visualization process of, a guy's name, I'm imagining I'm living his life. No, I'm fucking not. Don't do that. Don't do that with me. Don't do that with anybody. Yes, you want to learn from these guys and you want to understand their habits and how they operate and their mindset, because if you had their belief systems, their mindset and their habits, you would be exactly where they are. But you shouldn't be inspired to be them. You can be inspired by their outcomes and their impact, but don't be inspired to be that person. Be you. Just be a better version of you. What would you say frustrates you the most? Do you know what, guys? I would say I always used to get so frustrated. I used to get so pissed off when people told me that they were all in on their business or all in on their physique. They're like, oh yeah, Tom, I'm going to get shredded. I'm going to build my business. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be sat with you. I'm going to be your neighbor in Dubai. Heard it all. And then 1 week in, 2 weeks in, 2 months in, 6 months in, I'm like, where are your actions? I've told you exactly what the fuck to do, and why aren't you doing it? It would piss me off. I'd be like, look, you're telling me you want this thing. You're talking on it like you're going to have it, and you're not doing anything aligned with it. And if your inputs aren't aligned with your outputs, you will never have it. And it used to piss me off. But guys, I don't get frustrated by anything these days. I just stay in a high frequency. I just stay in my own lane. And the only thing I care about is I'm winning and my clients are winning. That's it, right? Because I'm always winning, because I know I'm always doing my inputs. My clients are winning because I do that. And I only bring in clients that are 100% committed. You are not getting into my brand, into my coaching in any level, whether it's my VIP or CEO coaching. Nobody's getting in unless I know 100% they're 100% committed. I don't work with people who are going to be like, yeah, I hurt my little finger and I just think I might take 6 months off. Get the fuck out. Pussy. Shut the fuck up. From your perspective, what would you say separates the 1% from the 99%? Guys, this is easy. The 1% do what they say they're going to do. Everyone says they're going to do stuff, but the 99% don't do it. They get to 80 years old and they've not done it. The 1%, they hyper-focus. They fuck off the word balance, and they put all of their time, all of their energy, and all of their finance at every level into their goals. That's it. All of their resources, their time, money, and energy goes into their goals. So if they want to build their best physique and build an online business, and they're currently working a 9 to 5, just like I were doing back in the day, all the extra time from waking up earlier at maybe 3, 4 a.m. to going to sleep, all their time outside of their 9 to 5, which was in their control, all of their time was going into their physique, their health, and their business. That was it. There was no going out on drives with the mates, fucking around in the streets, walking around town, going shopping, all this bullshit. It's just no scrolling TikTok. It was just straight to work. All their time in, all that energy, and they protect their energy. So they don't want to have low leverage conversations that just embed fear and doubt and procrastination into them, because they're just talking to low performers. They protect their energy. And then all the money they've got, whether they've got £300 spare a month or whether they've got 20K spare a month, depending on the level they're at, all of their finance goes back into investing in themselves or their business on their growth, in coaches, in mentors, in courses, in systems, in software, whatever they need to get to the next level, they invest all in. Whereas the other people, the 99%, they don't do that. They say they want the goal, but they don't do what is required. Now, 99% of the guys you do see who are at the top, they've all been in your exact situation, because I hear it all the time. Oh, I've got no money, I've got no time. I'm like, no one did at the start. But that's why all of your time, all of your energy, and all of the money, whether it's little and you got £500 spare a month, whatever, all has to be prioritized into your goals. And if you're not willing to do that, just have fun for the rest of your life not having your goals. That's totally cool, because there are the guys winning and they're very happy winning. And if you don't want to win, that's absolutely cool. I couldn't give a fuck. I just only help guys that want to win, and guys that do want to win, I fucking take them to the top. End of. My ex cheated on me, so I'm now going all in. Bro, why the fuck weren't you going all in before? That's such a stupid thing, bro. Like, you're a selfish person if you don't go all in whilst in a relationship. It's the worst thing. Who the heck wants to see a guy who's in a relationship and just staying the same or declining? Do you realize how much of a simp you have to be in order to go backwards whilst in a relationship? The world is a competition. Guys, even if you got a girlfriend, it's still rented, you know? Like, if you stop performing, just like in your job, she's gone. If you can't pay the bills, if you can't provide, if you're not getting men in shape, there is 4 billion other men on the planet. It's rented. I don't care if you think she's yours, it's rented. I don't care if she said she loves you forever, it's rented. It's not yours. You have to carry on turning up, getting better every single day, because if you're staying the same, you're going backwards, because time's not infinite. And if you're going backwards, you're going fucking backwards. So really get that in your head. You've got to be the guys that break up with a girl and then go all in on themselves, and girls as well do this, but don't do that. You've got to be getting better every single day. I have my daily non-negotiable growth tasks, personal and business, every day that don't get missed, whether I'm in a relationship or not. That's the simpiest thing I've ever heard. Don't do that. If you're watching this right now in a relationship, make sure you are moving at fucking light speed. Don't be the guy that breaks up. All right? You've got to be moving all the time. If you don't perform, she's gone. And she'll be with a guy who can fly her to Dubai, buy her nice stuff, take her to nice restaurants. And then guess what? You're even worse shape. You're in an even worse place mentally. You're in an even worse place financially. And now she's gone straight up a ladder and you've gone down a ladder. Snakes on ladders, guys. Women can get to the top very fucking easy. They take the ladders, and if you take the snake, you're fucking up, guys. So go all in. Also understand what a woman needs. So in order for a woman to love you, you have to be able to provide. And that's safety, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. So you've got to go all in on those things every single day, right? If you understand a woman's human needs, they want to have stability, safety for raising family, or even if it's just you two at the time. You have to be able to cater for that. And you guys, you don't even need to be there right now, but at least got to show that you are very clearly on the path to getting there, and not just saying it like every guy does. Actually, she can see in your daily habits that, yeah, this guy's trying everything possible to make more money. He's trying everything possible to get in better shape. He's trying everything possible to improve his knowledge and lead and become a true warrior in fucking life. Then she will stick with you and she will respect you. If a woman doesn't respect you, she won't love you. As much as she may say she does, she will not. You have to aim to be respected, not to be liked. And when you're respected, you will just gain the like thing anyway, okay? But like without respect just means you're a fucking gay best friend, right? She'll cheat on you. If you have one word around building my life to stick with, what would it be? Speed, guys. Speed. It's horrendous how slow the world is. It's the way the world's been built deliberately. The whole societal programming, the school system, university, the food system, the healthcare system. It's slowing you the fuck down. Dubai's pretty fast paced, but it could still be faster, in my opinion. I'm a very, very fast operator. If I want something, I get it that second. If I see a guy who's, I'm like, that guy has some piece of information I need, I'm straight in. I'm like, bro, let me send you some money. Let's jump on a call. Boom, 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 boom. Done. If I also want to buy something for my business, a new piece of software, something like only last week, there was a new piece of software that I was like, this is going to help my VIP clients massively. I got told about it at, I think, 8:01 p.m. At 8:03 p.m., I bought it. And that night I was starting to onboard all clients across into it. Like if I think something could make me better, I'm in. People scratch their head for like a year and they're like, I'm thinking about it still. I'm thinking about it. Wake the fuck up. Like it's pathetic. It's disgusting how slow people are. And it's just, I mean, it means that people at the top are going to win a lot more because people who move with speed take everything, guys. You need speed more than anything. Stop making decisions slow. Make decisions like the pro version of you. If you make decisions like the current version of you right now, you will always stay in the same place. So whenever you do come to a decision that could lever you into a growth direction, make sure you are making the decision from a future visualization of yourself on how they would operate and make decisions to get where they are. Or if you can't do that, think about a current high performer and how they would make decisions. Take the decision they would take, not the one your mind is trying to protect you with right now. That's how you make progress. What would you do if you want to build a coaching business but can't afford a coach or mentor? Guys, yes, you can afford a coach or mentor. Do you understand how hypocritical that question is? Right? You want to build a coaching business, which means people transact money with you because you're saying to them they should invest in their personal development and professional development, whatever the coaching product is. But you won't even do that in yourself because you don't prioritize your own personal and professional development enough to do that. That's so hypocritical. Everyone that moves like this, not just from a knowledge standpoint because they're not gaining from a coach or mentor, but just from a reflection standpoint, will not get any clients. I've seen it hundreds of times. You will never, ever, ever grow a business, a coaching business, if you don't actually show you invest in yourself, guys. It's disgusting. Like, it's the most hypocritical thing ever. Oh, I want loads of people to pay me money, but I'm not going to invest in myself. People in any area of life, whether it's relationships, friendships, business partners, business clients, they only invest if they see you investing in yourselves. Why would anyone invest in anything they didn't see was growing? So if you're not growing, no one wants to work with you. I grow every day deliberately because I need to for myself, but I also need to do that for my clients. I need to lead from the front. Imagine you got a massive mountain. I'm digging the tunnel through that mountain, doing all the grind, doing all the hard, heavy lifting every single day, and I'm just tarmacking the path for everyone to follow me through. Everyone that wants the life I've got, everyone that wants the business I've got now, they can get it 100,000 times easier because I've just forged the path because I'm investing in myself. If you won't do that in yourself because you can't prioritize it, you shouldn't even be coaching, full stop. That's just a disgusting thing, guys. Nobody should ever be running a business in coaching or self-development, personal development, whatever it is, if you're not still trying to get better in it right now. Those sort of people who are just in it for money, you get out the industry. Well, you can stay in the industry, but you'll fail hard. Make sure you prioritize your own money to get a coach and a mentor. Grow you faster. It's going to grow your business faster. You're going to make a lot more progress financially as a byproduct, but because you're delivering a lot more value to them and a lot more value to yourself in your business. Your YouTube channel is literally the best channel I've seen, bro. Bro, appreciate it. Mate, it's because I don't do loads of stuff, guys, for entertainment. You don't see me doing loads of stuff where I'm like driving around in nice cars all day or doing apartment tours as much as people do ask for it. Like, this channel is here if you want results in life. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about views. Yes, views will go up the more people talk about it and take value from it, but my only mission is just help guys, right? I'm not here to entertain people all day. I'm here to make people results. I'm here to get people in better shape, here to get people ahead mentally, here to help people escape the system, and here to help people build huge fucking businesses. If you had to start again, what would you do? Guys, I would do exactly what I do now. I would go find people who are steps ahead and just invest in the person that's step ahead and just follow my life of habits. I have a certain set of habits that I follow every single day that guarantee I grow and my business grows every day. Most people are busy and they're trying hard at the start and they're just not working on tasks that actually leverage them forward. It's all about leverage. So find someone who is where you would want to be right now and go find them and speak with them and invest in them if they've got programs. Like that's why guys join my CEO program or join my VIP program, because they want to get to where I am. I show them the exact blueprints and habits to do that. So I would go do that, and I would do my very best to adopt their mindset, their belief systems and their habits and use their blueprints. Because like I said earlier, guys, if you want it to be exactly where I am right now, if you had my mindset, if you had my knowledge, you would be exactly where I am. So all you need to do is come get that if that's what you want. Now, a lot of people might not want it. That's cool. But you've got to use this principle in anything you want in life. All right? Don't take advice from people who don't live a life you wouldn't want. It's fucking stupid. When I go to university, get 75 grand in debt to learn from a depressed man driving a gray, rusty Toyota with a broken bumper who goes home and takes medication for his depression. It's just fucked up, guys. People get in 75 grand of debt to do that, and they won't even spend 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 of their own money, or even with a credit card, to learn from someone who's doing multi 6, 7, 8 figures a year, living the exact life they want, and they won't invest in it to recreate the same life for themselves. It's beyond me. It's societal programming. It's disgusting. Like I said, the guys who go for it, come get it, and we make them kill it. The guys that don't, I can't help everybody, but my channel is, I want to help as many people as I can. Most efficient way to get to my goals with physique and career as fast as possible. Pretty much what I just said, guys. Move with as much speed as possible. Invest in the people that have the knowledge. Be input and process focused. Get around a community of other guys. So success is also subtraction. You want to be around a community of guys that are winning hard, following the process, all in alignment. If you're around your family or your current set of friends or whatever, who are around you, telling you, doubting you, putting fear in your mind, you're going to fail, right? You will fail. You have to do whatever it takes to create a new environment. And these days, guys, are social media. All of my programs have the community aspect to it, because you just need to be leveraging the fact that you can be virtually in a new environment, only around new mindsets, new beliefs, and new people, which is going to move you to that next level on top of all the knowledge in the system. So optimize your environment, move with as much speed as possible, make decisions with the future version of you or the coach figure, mentor guy who you would look up to, and invest in them. Try and get every piece of knowledge they have, and you're going to have to invest in people to do that. How's your coaching work, bro? I've got a few different, obviously, options. I've got my VIP coaching, which is elite physique, mindset, performance, and habits. This is all about building the vehicle to become as successful as possible. Building a physique is not just to build your physique, guys. It's actually to build you outside and inside into an absolute savage that just has unmatched discipline and just shows up no matter what, and is actually the guy, when you look at them, when you communicate with them, everyone would just be like, well, yeah, obviously you have that crazy good life. You've got to become somebody where you can trust your conscience, where when you hear that little voice inside your head that says, yeah, I should probably quit my job right now, I should probably go all in, or I should probably move career, and I should probably follow that, and I should probably relocate. Everyone gets these voices all the time. That's your conscience. That's the authentic voice of God. In my opinion, it's like internal, it's your guide, but people don't have the vehicle in themselves to follow it. So you have to build yourselves into someone with so much conviction and confidence inside of you that can just follow it. And when you do follow it, you will be successful, but you've got to work on you first. You've got to get the wins, the habits, the mindset, the body. So when you look down at yourself, you think, I'm the fucking man, I don't belong here, and you won't even hesitate. Nothing's ever a risk when you build yourself into the vehicle. That's what my VIP program's about. It's essential, is building your physique and your mindset. It's absolutely essential. Every single person who wants to be at the top needs to do it. Then we've got my CEO, which is the phase 2. This is for guys then who specifically want to build an online business. They want to leverage their personal brand, whether they want to have a coaching business or have an online education like a course business, or if they have their own business and they want to build a personal brand to move people towards their business so they can impact the world in their purpose. That's the key. I only help people who have a purpose that they can leverage an online business for, and they can serve the world, give value, following their purpose, being fulfilled every day, and make a fuck ton of money off the back of it because they've served the world. Like I said, money is value, and if you're giving loads of value out, you're passionate about it, you understand the game of how to actually do that, well, then you're going to have a lot of people that want to work with you because they want the results you have, and that's how the world works. So that's what my CEO program does. We've got 2 parts within the CEO. Don't want to go into it in too much depth. I don't want to ramble on, but we've got a program which takes people from 0 to 15K per month, and then we have a program which takes people 15K and beyond. So we've got guys in there doing multi 6, 7 figures. Okay. Do you believe in God? Yeah, I believe massively in faith, 100%. In terms of, I think these days you are much better off believing in something above us. I'm not going to embed anything on you guys, but you're much better off believing in something above us and having faith, so you can 100% commit to your goals, because nothing's guaranteed. The only thing you can do is do the inputs, and then you got to have faith that the inputs are going to work, right? And most people don't have faith, and they're just programmed by society with loads of fear and loads of doubt and the devil side of their mind, and they will fail. And that's exactly what society want. They need you to fail. You've got to have that competitive side against you, which gets on the right side, not the devil side, but the God side, and has faith. And you go all in, and you, like I said, you move with no fear. Imagine where you would be if you couldn't fail, if you just moved with no fear. You never procrastinated. You never doubted yourself. That's how you've got to operate. And how do you do that? You've got to get onto the faith side of the dynamic, and you've also then got to get around other people who operate from that frequency and that level. How long did it take you from when you first started to reach 10K per month consistently? So my first business was an in-person business. So my in-person business was personal training. 10K probably within the first 4 months. However, 10K a month in personal training was not fun. I mean, it was necessary for me at the time. I was young. I was 19, 20. So it was good money. But I mean, it was very full on. But I needed to go into go into personal training before I went into online for me then, just because I hadn't developed myself enough to grow in the online space. Like, I just didn't have the confidence at 19. And these days now, for anyone else starting, I would go straight into the online space, in all honesty. However, me back then, I didn't. I went into the personal training space, personal developed in that year or so when I was in personal training, and then I was in a great place to start pushing my online. So I went to about 12.5 grand, I think, in personal training, and my days were just maxed out, absolutely crazy every day. I am doing a video on how I manage my day to escape my 9 to 5, and then even how to escape my personal training job, which was better than a 9 to 5 financially, but also still not the end goal, because you want to have financial location freedom. So 4 months in that. So that was the first time I earned 10K. I was probably 19. Online, probably 6 to 10 months. I can't remember the exact specifics. And then once I hit 10K, I scaled very exponentially. But yeah, I've always been really earning, since 19, I've always been earning 10K plus per month. How do you get clients if you start from 0 followers? I would be investing in myself. I would go find someone that's already done it again, and I would learn their blueprints. I would understand exactly what to do. I would make myself the guy I needed to be, where people would want to work with them and has value. So it all comes back to not just the business side of things, guys, but a lot of people forget about becoming the man. And you don't have to be like the world's best man. You don't have to be CBum to coach physique, right? But you've got to be someone where, like, somebody would want to work with you, because effectively you just coach people who are chapters behind you. It doesn't mean you're better than them, it's just chapters behind. So the more chapters you go up, the more chapters you can help people with in life. So I would be putting equal amounts of focus into investing in yourself from a business standpoint with a business coach or mentor, and investing in yourself physically, mentally, and becoming the guy which has more knowledge and skills. And that's exactly why my CEO program isn't just a business program. It's a business and personal development program. We include the VIP with it, because I say anyone who's working on the business still always needs to be moving themselves forward physically, mentally, knowledge and skills wise. So we actually include the VIP for free, because for me, I'm like, guys, I want you to be doing this. If you're going to kill it in your career, you need that side. So we're not actually just a business program. We hit the business side hard, but I make sure all my guys are working on their physique and their mindset and their knowledge, etc. at the same time as well. So people say you are your niche and must speak to your younger self, but what if that version of yourself is broke? I don't like that concept. You don't have to just speak to a younger version of yourself. You have to speak to an audience of where your value is. So like, if you're valuable and you've got lean, you don't just have to speak to a fat version of you before. You can speak to anyone that needs to lose the body fat. You know, like, you don't have to just speak to your younger self. I think that's quite a naive way. I think you just want to speak to people where you can help them solve their problems. A business is, someone has a problem, someone has a a current position that they don't like, you have the outcome that they want, and now you can be the bridge to that. So if somebody, for example, most guys that join my CEO, they are doing pretty good. They might be earning 3, 4, 5, 10K a month, but in an in-person job. And now they're like, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing better than most of my mates. I'm doing good, but like, I know I want to be at that next level. And I know my current career isn't the vehicle to that complete financial location freedom. So then guys reach out to me and they're like, Tom, I don't really want to be in this position. I now want to be able to use my skills and my knowledge and my own personal development I've done on me. And I want to be able to leverage that and build an online coaching business or education business or personal brand. And I want to be able to achieve that financial location freedom and understand how the business must operate and what my offers are and what my strategy is and how we service it all and how we build and scale that business. And I've obviously done that many times with hundreds of clients. And now I do that for people because I understand their problem and there's a solution. And just like the same with the physique and mindset, they're not someone they need to be yet that's going to win big. Otherwise, they'd have already done it. Therefore, I help them go from A to B. That's all any business is. That's all a product business is, guys. A Ferrari, why does someone buy a Ferrari? My pain is I don't feel like I have enough status in the world. I don't feel like my car's fast enough. I want more status and I want a faster car. It's solving a problem. Every business is just solving a problem. Guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. If you don't already, make sure you do follow me on Instagram at Tom D. Pearson. I'm going to put my free masterclass, guys, down below. It's going to show you exactly how to build the best version of yourself. We talked about that a lot today. Building the best version of yourself physically, mentally, the vehicle to become successful, elite physique, mindset, high performance, how you should operate, and also how to escape the system with your coaching business and scale to, as a minimum, 15 grand a month in an online job. At that point, you will have the location financial freedom you want. And if those who do want to take it to another level, well, of course they can. Guys, see you soon.